The car kill switch subject has been very heated, so I have an update for you from the House floor. Republicans have helped the Democrats preserve that kill switch that is going to be in your new vehicle starting in 2026. So I recently covered what was snuck inside the $1.2 trillion, 1,100-page infrastructure bill. It's a proposal to have a lockout device to be installed in all new cars, and this is no joke. They've already passed this in the House and in the Senate, and I covered it before. You can check that out up here. But let's take a closer look at the infrastructure bill they jammed through. This is section 24220. You can write that down, 24220. I'll have links down below as well. This mandates installation of equipment to listen to in-car noises and conversations, monitor your eyes, which you're already doing, and kill switches to automatically turn off your car. Now, it states all new cars in the United States will be required to install these kill switches by 2026. We're already showing you 2025 cars on our channel, on our Car Coach Reports channel, and this is really, really scary because we're going to be seeing this coming very soon. And this section was passed allegedly to stop drunk drivers, which would make sense, but the law is very broad, and the concern is that it may lead to government abuse of privacy, especially as the government wants more and more control over your car. And you're seeing this with all these new additions, backup cameras and more time to put on your seatbelt and lots of buzzers and nannies. So the House Republicans brought it to the floor and tried to defund Section 24220. House Republicans, led by Representative Thomas Massie, failed to defund this federal kill switch mandate Tuesday night, requiring all vehicles produced by 2026 and onward to feature this technology that can automatically disable the vehicle. What it says in the bill, and I'm not making this up, in quotes, if impairment is detected. Now, this lays the groundwork for corporate and government access to monitor and interfere with your personal movements. Now, not just tracking your eyes, but listening in your car. But this is not done by a human being on the other side said, oh, you avoided a squirrel. This is done through AI. And we've talked about AI in the past and how it's integrated into your car. This technology will tell a lot about you. And don't worry, like we said last week, they'll be selling that data as well. Now back to the vote. By a vote of 229 to 201, the lower chamber rejected an amendment proposed by Kentucky Republican Representative Thomas Massie to defund the mandate embedded in the 2021 Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act. Now, Massie's measure received 210 no votes from Democrats and 19 Republicans, and just 2 Democrats supported the amendment, and 199 Republicans voted for the removal. 8 members did not participate in the late-night vote. Representative Massie stated on X or Twitter, in quote, during the debate last night on my amendment to defund the 2026 kill switch mandate for cars, some Democrats claimed the technology would not monitor or disable cars, even though he read the actual law on the House floor, and it does say that it will. Has anyone else actually read this bill before they passed it? No, they just vote on it. It's obvious that no one's reading these until much later. We have to pass it to see what's in it. The 2021 infrastructure law passed by Congress requires car manufacturers to include, in quote, advanced drunk and impaired driving prevention technology, close quote, as standard equipment in vehicles. The provision requires such technology to passively monitor the performance of a driver and, in quote, prevent or limit motor vehicle operation if impairment is detected. In other words, manufacturers will be required to implement a kill switch mechanism on cars that can disable the vehicle based on your performance. Now, the fact checkers say, oh, this is no big deal, and it's only for drunk driving. This is far from true. They've been making breathalyzers in cars in 31 states for ignition switch interlock devices for decades. And where it can be helpful if you're someone who gets a lot of DUIs, you'll have to blow through it in order to start your car. But that shouldn't be for everyone. The bill also has the ability, it says, car manufacturers need to somehow passively monitor the air in the car to see if you've been drinking. The problem with that is, what if you're a designated driver and you're trying to get someone home who did drink too much? There are so many ways this could go wrong, and basically, backseat driver or another nanny in your life. Massie did note that Democratic Republican Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, or AOC of New York, was one of the most liberal members of the House, voted to remove the provision. That is very interesting. I truly hope this is not added to motorcycles as well. As a rider myself, this is really dangerous. And for cars, the negative impact could be deadly. Imagine avoiding a squirrel, a pothole, or anything else that might be in the road. A carcass from a tire. Who knows? And they'll think that you're out of control and that you're impaired and shut down the vehicle on a dark road with no shoulder. Hey, why not? Let's just look at all the possibilities. What if you're rushing to the hospital or you've taken a prescription drug? This is a bad situation. There are many ways to disable a car from drunk drivers. Who's making the decisions, by the way? Is it the car? Is it the government? Is it a third party? Or is it purely AI? Do the research yourself and see if your elected representative voted for or against this line item. I'll put a link for that down below. And here's one last thing to chew on. How do you appeal this conviction if your vehicle pulls over to the side of the road and you have a kill switch on? What are you gonna do? Sit on the side of the road? Car won't run? Who knows where? Stranded? This is scary. Getting stuck on the side of the road on itself is not good, but be very careful what you allow to happen. Safety or freedom. You cannot have both. I'll put the roll call down below with the description. You can call, email, and write your elected officials. This is dangerous, this is overreaching, and we need to state our case or we are going to be in a bad situation. Check out our new Car Smarts channel. We'll be loading up some new additional information that you'll want to know about. And the link for that will be in the description as well as in my social media, which is @LaurenFix on all platforms. If you like this video, give it a like and subscribe for more videos like this one. If you'd like to support my channel, you can buy me a cup of coffee. The link for that is down below, as well as the social media, the book, the podcast, the website. We appreciate your time. We want to hear your comments. Let's stand up and get rid of these kill switches. Thanks so much. Have a great day.